pick up the phone tonight, imagine that it was your child sitting next to that railway line. Please call 08457 910 910. You can also make your donation at any bank, building society or at the post office. If you'd like to write us a cheque, make it payable to Sport Relief 2008 and send it to Ernst & Young, P.O. Box 51543, London, SE1 2UG. Thank you very much.
And when you call tonight, and I say when you call tonight, and our operator asks you, would you like Sport Relief to claim gift aid on your donation? Please say yes, because that means the taxman will give us an extra 28p for every £1 you give tonight, which is worth doing.
OK, now it's time for the final instalment of Sport Relief Does Strictly Come Dancing. Who will waltz off with the crown? Over to Bruce and Tess.
Here we are. Welcome back to the final part of Sport Relief Does Strictly Come Dancing.
In this special show, 5 of our Strictly Sports stars have taken on the role of the professional dancer and are showing their new celebrity partners how to dance.
They've all been training so hard and they're becoming very anxious. Bite your nails. That's it, all bite your nails. But remember, they are putting themselves on the line in the hope that you will donate to Sport Relief. This will make a difference to people's lives in the UK and some of the poorest countries in the world.
Now, before we see our final couple in action, here's a reminder of what happened earlier.
I thought that was quite formidable.
Oh!
I like him rough.
Posture, power, presentation, and you took that feisty woman in a strong hold.
It was lovely. I was very proud of both of you. I thought 2 amateur dancers, great job. I am loving you. Hi, James was hypnotised.
Worse than the Olympics.
Some really great performances there. But will our next partnership top them? Our final couple is England cricketer and winner of Series 4, Mark Ramprakash. Yes. And his new partner, EastEnders star Cara Toynton. Now, this afternoon, Mark said to me, Bruce, do you think Arlene still fancies me? I said, why don't you ask her? He said, I will. Do you know where she is? I said, yes. She's in your dressing room, hiding behind the curtains. True, we know what you get up to, don't you worry. Anyway, let's have a look at why they're involved in Sport Relief.
I'm Mark Ramprakash and I won Strictly Come Dancing 2006. I'm most famous for being a cricketer and playing for England. I'm taking part in Sport Relief to support a great cause.
Most people might recognise me for playing Dawn in EastEnders.
Keep away from me! You're a joke. Help!
I recently went to visit Jessica, who's 17 and has Apert syndrome.
Apert syndrome affects the face and fingers mainly, and when I was born they had to do numerous operations to separate my fingers, and it also affected the head, so I had to have an operation when I was 4 months old.
While Jess has been growing up and had people staring, how has that made you feel?
There was an incident where I took her in a pram just around the supermarket, and a woman actually followed me around the supermarket and kept looking in the pram, and I just ended up going out without me shopping and crying my eyes out.
There are times when my confidence just hits rock bottom. The staring, the whispering, the pointing. I have some nights where I'm actually crying with me mum because I think, oh God, I'll never get a boyfriend because of the way I look.
Changing Faces funds a project that helps young people build confidence and self-esteem.
when I'm in changing faces, because we've all got a disfigurement, I feel like I truly, truly belong.
You just feel like you can each give each other advice.
Like, it's been really helpful to me to have friends in change faces. I mean, 2 of them are best friends. I'm not going to let Apprentice take over my life, and I'm just going to live my life as normal as possible.
It's been a real privilege coming here today to Changing Faces, meeting Jess and her mum Wendy. And I have to say, I'm really honoured to be a part of this because it's made me realise what a fantastic job Sport Relief does.
Lovely to meet you. I saw Mark win Strictly Come Dancing. He ended up being a professional in my eyes. Have you kept up the dancing?
No. There's bits that I can remember and other bits that are going to take a long time. I think it's a big challenge for me. Step in.
I'm really worried about it because at the moment I'm making a lot of mistakes.
I'm trying to be the leading man, but it is really tough. Oh, I did one too many pivots there. This means the world to Cara, and I feel a lot of responsibility not to let her down.
Well, we've worked really hard, haven't we? And we've done our best. But Jessica's story is all the motivation we need, so please, if you can, do pick up the phone and help Sport Relief tonight.
To donate, call us now on 08457 910 910.
Dancing the Samba will Series 4 winner Mark Ramprakash and his dance partner EastEnders star Cara Toynton please take to the floor.
They're on their feet over there. Hey? That was wonderful. Did you enjoy that?
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted. Oh, well, lean on me, lean on me. Actually, you should do. OK, Lynn, what are we looking for in the party dance, the samba?
Well, you know, it's a very difficult dance because there's all different rhythms go on throughout it. So it is a real challenging dance. And I've got to admire all the couples that we've seen.
Yes.
I think they're all champions to give up their time. But for me, that was the dance of the night. Well done.
Well, Craig is looking pensive. I don't like it when you're pensive.
I'm drawing breath, darling. Absolutely amazing, I have to say. Fantastic. How good are you, Mark? And Cara, how good are you to keep up with him? I mean, that was fabulous. It was absolutely brilliant. And it was just a little shame that you slipped.
Oh,
I know. But apart from that, brilliant.
Oh, yes. We all saw the slip, didn't we? We went, oh, she slipped.
Okay. Spicy, sporty, sexy, saucy, and yes, Mark, I am talking about Cara.
That was one of the night. That's lovely.
But it has been the most amazing night, and that performance was phenomenal.
Oh, well, that's well, you're my favourite. Off you go. Go on, off you go. Now, all the judges, off a good cheer. It looks as though to our cricketer and East End, it looks as though they will. Over to you, Tess.
Well done, the pair of you. That was one Are you still shaking?
I am shaking. I'm so shattered, and I don't know how the people who learn another dance next week. I couldn't do it. But it was fantastic. Really enjoyed it.
I know you really wanted to be here tonight, so I'm glad you had such a good time and enjoyed it because you were very nervous. Mark, did you enjoy being back on the dance floor?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Cara picked up everything so quickly in training, and to be honest, she was leading me around the dance floor, to be honest.
Was she really?
She counts the music a lot better than I do.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. There was always a problem with counting, but we never noticed. As long as the chest was out and the smile was on. Thank you. Sorry, personal. Scores.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Craig Revel Horwood.
9.
Arlene Phillips.
9.
Len Goodman.
9.
That's a great score.
Didn't expect that.
Now, of course, you have lifted that glitter ball trophy once before. Mark, do you fancy doing it again?
Look, I've loved dancing, you know, with Karen last time and now Cara. She's been fantastic. Great fun.
Absolutely. And on a serious note, do you think you made Jessica proud?
I know that Jessica's going to be watching with her mum Wendy tonight, so I hope I did you proud, Jess. And obviously, like we've all said, Sport Relief does such a good job, so please do help us all tonight by calling 08457 910 910. Thank you.
There you go. Remember, that's the number to call if you want to donate to Sport Relief and not to vote for Mark and Cara. You can also donate online at bbc.co.uk/Sport Relief. Give what you can now, because any amount, it really, really does make a difference. OK, we've seen all 5 couples perform. Let's have a look at that leaderboard. We've just seen them dance. Mark and Cara are topping the judges' leaderboard with a maximum of 5 points. There were 5 couples dancing. Down there in the bottom spot, Denise and David with just the 1 point from the judges. That's only half the story, of course. Our audience in the studio tonight are voting for their favourite couple too. Their votes will be combined with the judges' scores, and the couple with the overall highest scores will be crowned Sport Relief Does Strictly Come Dancing champion. Bruce.
OK, now Sport Relief is about raising money and funding projects across the UK and in some of the poorest countries in the world. So to see exactly what a huge difference your money makes, Tess went to Bangladesh.
I've come to Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh. I'm down at the main port on the banks of the old Ganges River, where every day hundreds of boats arrive from across the country, bringing in thousands of passengers and their goods. It's a magnet for street kids who flock here, trying to earn some money as unofficial porters.
So they're working the port, they're carrying things off the ship, 3 times the size of them on their heads, barefoot, no shoes, nothing. Unbelievable.
They scramble aboard to try and reach passengers first, risking life and limb in the hope of earning a few pence.
Which probably buys them just enough food, but not enough, no shelter, no clothes, no shoes.
They're exposed to physical abuse. People shoo them away. I wondered how children so young end up in a situation like this.
And where's this family?
And went home.
Mother left him. So you got no mummy?
On my night.
No mummy? No. How could a mother leave you? How could she? Oh, just boy. And you hurt your fingers. I can see your fingers are all... Your nails are all broken.
It's heartbreaking to see kids in this state. Thank God Sport Relief is funding a project that reaches out to these children. Akbar is a project outreach worker. His job is to find kids that need help.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
When you're tiny, all alone and in danger, having someone who can comfort and care for you means the world.
It seems like the kids really trust him, because there aren't many people that they can trust out here on the streets. There's no one they can look up to, really. You see he's really gentle with them. He's got to be, to gain the trust.
He tells them about a project shelter where they can sleep safely at night and are given new skills, as well as getting food and medical attention, something that's really vital because these kids are working in a dangerous environment. Injuries are all too common, and while we were filming, a little boy came to the shelter with a serious wound. At the port entrance, he'd been run over by a rickshaw. They do what they can at the shelter, but the wound is too severe, and the project doctor is concerned about the level of infection. Akbar needs to get Shohag to the hospital as quickly as he can. He's worried that septicemia may set in and every second counts. When I caught up with them at the hospital, things weren't looking good.
Darling, oh, that looks so sorry. Oh, sweetheart. I just don't want to see a child in pain like that. I mean, if he hadn't got the hospital treatment here, and he probably would have got blood poisoning, and he wouldn't have even made it. He would have just died, because nobody would have known about him.
I just couldn't bear to watch, and I had to leave. But I knew that little Shohag was in the right place and was getting the life-saving treatment that he needed. I've been overwhelmed by the love and concern this project has for the street kids here. Without it, these children would be truly lost and all alone. But every day, more little boys turn up at the port, and they all need someone to take care of them. Help us reach out to more kids tonight. Please call us now on 08457 910 910. Thank you.
Our 5 couples have danced tonight, hoping that you will give as much as you can to Sport Relief. If you enjoyed their efforts, do pick up the phone and donate. Here's a reminder of their performances. Walk along.
He's a bit flat-footed, but your sexy voice makes up for that.
What were you looking for in the tango, Craig?
All of that. 200 dancers. Great job. Well done.
I am loving you.
I've got to admire all the couples that we've seen.
Yes.
I think they're all champions.
Yeah.
But for me, that was the dance of the night.
Yes. Yes, the moment has come. The studio audience votes are in, and the final scores have been counted and verified.
We can now reveal the 3 couples who least impressed the judges and our studio audience, and therefore will definitely not win the trophy.
Remember, go on then,
They all did so well.
Remember, the couples will be knocked out in a random order, okay? It's time to announce the Sport Relief Does Strictly Come Dancing champions. The first couple out of the running is Roger and Jade.
And those lovely hips wiggling away. The second couple knocked out is Denise and David. You're wonderful.
Also, definitely not the champions are Darren and Gemma.
Not tonight.
So Matt and Elaine, Mark and Cara, please step forward and take your positions. When we added the judges' scores and the studio audience vote, you two couples were top, but only one of you will walk away winners.
The couple with the highest overall score and therefore Sport Relief does Strictly Come Dancing champions is... It's Mark and
Elaine, you were so marvellous. You've been so great. Thank you so much. Matt, once again, see you on the golf course. How about you two?
Come on in the middle.
Come in here. Well done. Congratulations. Well, not a bad other partner to have as a reserve.
Yeah, look, I've got to say a big thank you, though, to Karen Hardy, because Karen helped coach us and choreograph the routine.
The choreography, Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Which must have helped.
Cara picked it up so quickly. I mean, she's a natural. I really hope that she'll be on the next show.
Are you saying she's an easy pickup? Did you hear?
I really enjoyed dancing with her.
Yeah, oh, so that's better. That's better.
Oh, we've had such fun, and this is such a great cause, and we've all had a great time, haven't we? So thank you. Whoever chose us to win, thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in naming Mark and Cara your Sport Relief Does Strictly Come Dancing champions.
Come on!
Lift it high and be proud. Oh, and another one.
Well done.
Really fantastic.
Would you please go and get ready for your celebratory dance? We'd really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yeah, you've got to do a lot. Take that with you. Okay. Take that with you. Well, been a great night. Great
Loved
night.
every minute.
Well, we have our champions, but our couples are all winners because they've done this tonight just to entertain you and help raise money for Sport Relief.
As you've seen tonight, your donations really make all the difference. So please, please pick up the phone now because you might forget tomorrow.
A big thank you to our celebrities and their partners, also Dave Arch, the orchestra, and our wonderful singers. And most of all, you at home for donating and changing people's lives. So from everyone, and I do mean everyone, keep giving. Come on, give. Give it.
Does Strictly Come Dancing. You know, everybody who danced, everybody who judged, presented, including the wonderful Tess Daly. Now, I know not only did you do that for us, but you also went out to Bangladesh. Now, what was that like?
It was unbelievable. You can't imagine the poverty until you see it up close.
And as a mum, I mean, it makes it even more awful, isn't it?
As a mum, it breaks your heart because there are children, there are thousands of children in Bangladesh, in the capital, Dhaka, homeless children living on the streets, and they've got no mum and dad, they've got no home, no clothes, no food. Like, their clothes are rags hanging off them, and it absolutely breaks your heart that a child has to live like that. And if it weren't for the projects that are funded by Sport Relief Cash, they would have no hope of getting off the streets and better in their lives. But there are the projects that they go to, they're funded with Sport Relief cash, and they can get an education, they can get a hot meal every day.
And, you know, it's funny because my daughter sometimes goes, oh, I don't want to go to school. And then when you've seen kids that would do
and they want to learn,
to
and
go to
they're
school,
desperate to learn
because
they want to better their situation.
How's the little boy in the film? Is he all right?
Shohag, yes, he's on the mend, and his wound is healing. He can walk unaided now.
Good.
And he's getting better. And if he hadn't been found by a worker from the project, then he would have probably died of septicemia. Nobody would have known that he even had the injury, and he was just the most wonderful little boy. You know, I can't tell you how the good that the money that is raised is doing out there. It is changing children's lives for the better.
Thank you.
Please call us on 08457 910 910, or you can go online at bbc.co.uk/sport relief, and digital satellite viewers can press the red button. And I've seen firsthand that your money really, really makes all the difference in the world. Please call.
Thank you.
Now, a huge thank you to you if you've already phoned in. If you haven't, please do. And of course, we couldn't do this show without the phones. So here's a quick thank you to the people who've made that possible.
BT have supported Sport Relief since it began in 2002. In that time, it has welcomed over 24,000 volunteers to receive donations in call centres across the UK.
Sport Relief, thanks for calling. The volunteers who do these things get a great buzz from it. I see the same people year after year.
We've got thousands of volunteers across the UK. Without those volunteers, this event just would not happen. At the peak time, we should be processing over 80 calls every second.
Every little bit raised helps people who are less fortunate than yourself. Thank you very much for your donation. Good night.
Yeah, thanks to them. Work them hard. Keep calling. Keep donating. Those people are there, those volunteers, to help you do so. Use them. Work them hard. Now, here's what's still to come in the next hour.
Coming up, who's in the firing line?
You're fired.
Car Crash TV as Top Gear does Ground Force. And live in studio, Leona.
Yes, it has been a humdinger of a night so far, and now it is going to get even better. Now, 2 nights ago, millions of you tuned in to the first part of Sport Relief Does the Apprentice. You know, the strops, the tears, the tantrums, and that was just the boys. Well, tonight it concludes, and here is the world's worst kept secret. Someone is going to get fired. Well done. Watch out, there's some strong language, but, you know, this is Sport Relief Does the Apprentice.
Last time on Sport Relief Does the Apprentice. 10 celebrities got given a job to do.
You're going to set up what is known as pop-up shops. You're going to invite lots of celebrities to come along, and you're going to sell them the stuff out of your shops. Forget about retail prices. You are going to raise, hopefully, loads of money.
The girls went upmarket with a glamorous look.
Big candles and petals. It has to look really classy.
Can someone tell me, does this look like a bloody cabaret show?
The boys fell out from the start.
You're supposed to be the leader, you're not fucking Hitler. You've got to calm down.
I am not doing it, end of. Stop recording for a minute. It's a fucking charity thing.
Louise called her contacts to raise thousands.
Hello. We've just sold 3 tickets for £100,000. Oh my God!
Lembit lost control of his party.
You've either got balls and you're the project manager and you're going to do the thing, or you're not.
What have you come back here with?
Tails between our legs.
I think you should be the boss.
No, I can't do it.
Stick your head up above the parapet.
No, I'm not putting my head up. No, shove it up your ass.
And there were artistic differences over the shop logo.
Are you telling me that you're going to come and spend another 15 grand in my shop and that's the sign that's enticing you? I'd rather not have a sign.
The guy is a dick. So we now have the shop with no fucking name.
On opening night, business was brisk.
Roll up, roll up.
How much?
I'll buy it.
Brilliant, on the mind, yeah. David!
Would £1,000 be appropriate?
£11,000 sold upstairs.
Lovely, 1,500 a lot.
That's £50 for the handshake.
But no one had to shell out for the boys' food.
How much are you charging? I'm not charging for the oysters. It's part of the admission price.
You're not charging, sir. Schmucks.
In the boardroom, Sir Alan had no problem finding the winner.
How did the ladies get on? Well, Jacqueline's team brought in 412. Ah, well done, ladies.
That left the boys in the firing line.
Gentlemen, you lost. One of you is going to get fired. Now, the guys, they seem to be in a right mess, don't they? I mean, there's obviously some trouble in this camp here. There's a lot of arguing between Kelvin and Hardy. I'm surprised that Kelvin didn't actually take control of it. I
He
mean,
said straight away he didn't want
well, I
to.
wonder why that was.
Maybe he didn't want the responsibility.
Well, I mean,
listen, he led the biggest paper in
Yeah,
the country.
yeah.
Hundreds of staff. And he's a dynamic bloke, so I don't understand it.
They lost the whole day. They really achieved nothing on day one. On
Mhm.
day two, they started to get it together, and really it shows what they could have achieved if they, you know, got their act together earlier.
Absolutely. We'll call the five of them back in here. We'll have a more of an in-depth chat with them, and then I'll decide which one of them is going to get fired. Simple as that. Hi, Francis. Can you send the five of them in, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So Alan will see you now.
Gentlemen, as you know, when you agreed to come into this process, that one of you in the losing team was going to get fired. Before we get on to that, is it fair to say the first day was a waste of time?
It was a complete washout, yeah.
Complete and utter
I think
waste
it's
of
fair
time.
to say that 75% of the time that people are arguing weren't there. I mean, we didn't get anything done for most of the time. And
Phil, you got into gear day two, I understand, right? I think you did a tremendous job in collecting a lot of stuff, because on day one, you had 4 items to fill this massive shop of yours. Did you think you kind of saved your bacon there, so to speak?
I think Phil really was the mainstay of getting the product. I did some filling, and everyone got something, but I think Phil really saved the day on day 2 for that.
You had a logo, it didn't work, you then went and re-engineered it in some way,
Yeah, I had a logo, a better one came up, there wasn't any point in me being precious about it, we went with Hardy's.
Respectfully, he's a politician, and he's colourblind, and he's a Liberal Democrat. There's only so much aesthetic value you're going to get from somebody with those sets of circumstances.
Can I say that the first logo was fine? Whether Limit was colourblind or you could see every colour in the world, it made no difference. It was perfectly all right. This logo actually was never going to sell one single item within our store. And it wouldn't have made the slightest difference. And actually, I would have preferred to have had the colour in the store and on our little bits and pieces,
Can I suggest to
rather
Mr.
than the
Mackenzie?
black
Can I
and
suggest
white.
to Mr. Mackenzie that you take the red top off the Sun and see if it sells the same numbers? For a man who's sold so many newspapers with such a strong brand identity, to say the brand identity doesn't
Let me
matter.
put it this way, it would sell a lot less with your
Disingenuous.
black and white idea. I
Yeah,
know
of course it
that.
would, because I was going for people with taste. I wouldn't expect them to buy the Sun.
Hardy, was you in charge of the food?
Yeah. I was effectively in charge of the whole shop space.
You like the food and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the point I make was I won't walk straight up there as a punter, pick one up, one of these oysters out. They were very nice, I might say, and had one, and no one asked me for any money. You wasn't selling your food,
No,
was you?
we weren't.
On previous occasions, for example, in Comic Relief last year, we had people paying ridiculous amounts of money for a glass of wine, because it's not about the value.
In my opinion, I feel one ought to be respectful to the people.
Well, you
who
can't be respectful when you're getting
well,
money
no.
for charity. I get a feeling that you
The
gentlemen...
reality is that we were wrong about that.
Well, the girls were charging.
We
that's on USPs
we
that we're
should have
not.
charged, and the other reality is we shouldn't have had bloody oysters. You know, I mean, how we were supposed to charge a £5 or a £10 or a £20, £1,000 for an oyster is out of the question. We should have actually thought this through.
Kelvin, I've got to tell you, certain individuals, if you'd have got the right people there, will pay ridiculous amounts of money just because it is for sports relief. And it happened, and it has happened last year, so I'm not talking through my arse here. I've seen it happen myself. I've seen people pay for a hot dog £2,000 at one of these events. And that's the point that I tried to make. But I get the general feeling here that some of you people, and I can understand it, simply don't like asking people for money. You missed the plot here.
I think there is...
Those girls were very cheeky.
We could talk about...
They didn't miss a trick. Well, whose decision was that, you think, not to charge for food?
My decision. And I still believe it to be the right decision.
I think it's fair to say, would you not feel that if you'd used all the full time that you had available to you, you could have raised a lot more?
We could have won this if you hadn't wasted the first day.
You're not Phil, are you?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I think so, yeah, looking back on it, I think we did miss a lot of opportunities. What I found hard was that I didn't know really who to ring.
I see. All right. Kelvin over here ran the most successful newspaper in England, right? Don't tell me you don't know anybody. He must know the world. You can't be short of contacts. You may have alienated half of them, but
yeah, well, that's
you still
the point,
could phone
isn't it?
them
When
up.
you're the editor of The Sun, your contacts book, before you become the editors like that, and when you become the bloody editor, it goes like that. You know, the truth is, if you want to have friends...
You could have phoned them up.
Journalist.
You could have phoned them up and said, I didn't mean it.
Hello? Is there? Hello, Elton John? I'm very sorry about that £1 million and the rent boys. You know, I'm so sorry about all that. You're right. The whole feeling, although this was for charity and although we raised more than 300,000 quid, we didn't actually ring everybody up.
At the end of the day, you know, you sold £67,000 of tickets compared to the girls' 242,000. Another killer blow. No tickets sold. 1 ticket sold by the end of the first day, right? And didn't turn up.
Didn't turn up.
No. Do you know that the girls took £60,000 from your punters?
No, we didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. And you took £20,000 from their punters.
Our issue was we didn't have the right quality of people. We didn't have the numbers nor the quality
Kelvin,
of the people.
I would say, with all due respect, you know enough people to have pulled the right type of people in there. But more to the point, I still don't understand why you, that has run so many businesses, didn't take the helm here. Was it that you kind of quickly recognised that you didn't want to be a captain of a ship of fools, or what?
No, my assessment of it was this was an unmanageable mob, and I wasn't going to extend a load of bad temper trying to crack everybody into line. I could have been shouting my head off saying, why did we do this, why did we do that? There would have been nobody there. They said, shove it, I'm off. And that would have destroyed the entire project.
Why change a habit of a lifetime? I mean, that's how you've run all your businesses in the past.
I was writing their paycheck before. This time, this is people's free time. They don't have to listen to my crap.
But I don't know. I don't know. This is all for sports relief. So, Hardeep, let me ask you a question here. Who do you think is responsible for the failure of your team in this task?
For me, there are 2 people that have destabilised our team. I will take my share of the responsibility for that. It's between me and Lembeck. I think that much is obvious.
What do you think, Kelvin?
I think it was Hardy. I think he was wholly responsible for the destabilising on day 1. Secondly, he carried on chipping away against the team leader once the team leader took over. As long as he got his own way, everything was great. Any other time, out the toys came out of the pram.
You don't think that now I've highlighted that possibly you were the most qualified here, that had you have taken the helm here, you would have had a better result?
No, I don't.
Lembit, it's that time now. I want you to tell me 2 other people that you're going to bring back in this boardroom.
On consideration, I'd like to bring back Kelvin and Hardeep.
Kelvin and Hardeep. Okay. Well, Phil and Nick, thank you very much indeed for your contribution. Okay, so you 2 gentlemen, you can go off now.
See you, mate. Thanks for your help.
Up, bro.
You're a trooper, you are.
Right.
That was always going to happen.
Yeah. I want to, yeah. Well, there you go, mate. Hey. I'm glad he didn't ask me in the fit.
You 3 gentlemen, we're going to have a final rundown here on what went on over the past 3 days. We'll call you back in shortly. One of you is going to get fired. Okay?